know what is happening to this phone. Maybe I don't know how to operate it yet. I don't know. So the screen is somehow, and again, when I press something, it will do another thing. So just forgive me, I'm trying to work it out. But anyway, guys, can you just forgive me for that? Oh my God. I'm so sorry. So if today is the first day you are joining me, please.
This is Ben, Global Market Strategist at eToro Academy.
Oh my God.
And he just nailed a 5-hour
So guys, I'm so sorry guys. You see what is happening. I don't know how to work things yet, but I'm just learning. I'm an old woman. I'm just learning. Okay, today I'm talking about all done for you relocation plan, and I'm talking to Facebook as well, and I'm talking to YouTube as well. I've got two cameras here watching me, so maybe I'm looking at this place to see the comments there. Maybe I'm looking at this place. Just forgive me. I will get things right when I settle. I've not settled because after my surgeries things went bad. I'm trying to catch up. So guys, all done for you relocation. There are things that make us not consistent in pursuing our relocation plan. So one of these is getting job. Number two is the POF. Number three is the like maybe flight, maybe accommodation, settling. Let's call all of them settling. But we'll talk about it one after the other. But let me just put those like accommodation, settling, transportation. So, and your welfare and the welfare of your family members. Because if you're watching me, you are already an adult. Maybe you are in that age, you have a young family. So we have to talk about it as well. Because it is giving many people so many stress, they don't know how to manage all those things. So that is why I call this today's topic all made for you, the location plan. So what am I saying and what am I trying to say? I will break it down the way you will understand it. So if you want to go to abroad, maybe you've got a budget or maybe you don't have a budget, but anyway, no matter how it is, you will struggle to get a job if you don't have a specific budget, you don't have money to do all that. You will struggle to get a job. And getting a job is not easy. You will put in many applications and you will now wait for the interviews. Not only that, there is that kind of tension, suspense, hope, might be lost or hope are still, you're still hoping or being hopeful that things will work out. But at the end of the day, they might come back and tell you that, oh, sorry, look at this, look at that. We cannot at the moment give you this or move on with this recruitment process. So you fall back to where you started. That is the irony of it. It has to do with emotions, it has to do with suspense, it has to do with anxiety, it has to do with you not settling at one place because you don't know what is happening. Excuse me, don't mind these people, please. There are kids on the background screaming. One just came back from hospital, but that's just screaming. Just forgive me for that. I have locked, they are in their rooms. I have locked all the places, but the noise will still come here. So, as I was saying, so all these things that are happening to you, and you don't know where you're standing, you don't know where to face. And being that you don't have that kind of money for the location to go through the student route or all that, you don't have the money. So what can you do? What can you do? You have to do what you can do. So one of them is this. Number one is this. there's a job offer for you in places like Spain, Latvia, and Germany. So it is left for you to choose where you want to go to. I'm here to tell you what is obtainable in both trial countries. So I will be here to make it, simpler for you to understand what you are. I've lived in one, which is Germany, and I have visited Spain, and I have passed through Latvia. So I don't really know the two, like Spain and Latvia, so well. But I will tell you what a worker or what an immigrant should expect. So, all made for you relocation plan comes with job offer, because if you are planning to go to abroad and you are fighting or you are struggling to raise the funds, no, there's a way you can do it in time and settle down in time. Maybe you are trying to save money, to move to places like maybe USA, UK, Canada, New Zealand, Australia, all these English speaking countries, because we are from West Africa, we normally want to go to where they speak English so that we can our adaptation will be easy. It will be easy for us to go through the system. So, but I will sit here to tell you it is easy to go through Spain than to go through Canada, go through UK, go through USA. You know what? Because Spain, not only that they have a fantastic weather, like African weather, because they are close to North Africa, their settling is easy because accommodation will not put you in a treadmill. Living expenses will not put you in a treadmill. Tax will not put you in a treadmill. And your children settling in good school and having free education, free welfare, getting into a free welfare system, and having free education. So you will sit here and ask me, is it is it obtainable in other countries? I'm coming to tell you this. You as an adult, their working system and their working pattern is easy for you as a migrant to combine it to your daily routine as a parent. I mean, if you're already married, you've got children. So if you don't have children, I'm coming to singles. So now you will not feel the pressure of moving from where you have family members, support system, and all that. You will not feel it in Spain. Spain has a very, very good self accepted system. I will explain what I mean by that. Now, maybe you come with 5 children and all that. You're looking for there's available childcare system because there's a way that immigrants live in Spain. Unlike UK, UK is a fast lane. People drop out from their career because the system is so fast. But in Spain, it's slow. You will be accepted to do things. There are many things to pick. There are many jobs to pick anywhere. And if you are business minded and maybe you've done a tech skill, you want to work in Upwork, Fiverr, people per hour, and all these tech freelancing hubs to earn money at home, it is better in Spain. Because not only that your living expenses is halved, the system is slow for you to catch up with anything that you will be missing. It is not the same in UK, it is not the same in USA. So, when you have a job offer, you are going to settle down. Most of the job you will get from this all made for you caregivers job location plan will come with accommodation. So if it's a living carer, you're living with your carer, it will come with a living accommodation that you are not paying for accommodation. All the money you are earning, you might be saving it. If I were you will go and work it. If they are giving you 2 years visa to go, before you renew that 2 years visa to get indefinite leave to remain, what you have to do for yourself is to save money, because you are not paying accommodation for accommodation. You're not paying rent as a living carer. And not only that, you will be saving your accommodation. Sometimes these people provide food, and if they don't provide food, food is cheap in Spain more than anywhere else in Europe, because they are close to Morocco, Portugal, and all these countries, Gibraltar or whatever. So they are close to that place. So you will not be stressful the way you'll be stressful if you are coming to UK, France, or United States of America, because these countries, they have a fast-paced way of life. So everything is going fast. For you to catch up, you have to be catching up your breath. So you have to be moving. But Spain is quiet, so beautiful for you to cope with a lot of things that you might not be able to cope with when you go to Canada or UK. And being the second most powerful passport in the whole world, it gives you access. After you've gotten your citizenship, it gives you access to all the almost all the countries in the whole world. So what is it not to like about this? So let's move over to Germany. I don't want to waste your time. Now, Germany is the powerhouse of Europe, and I'm saying it with a smile in my face. I will tell you why. Germany is a powerhouse for Europe. Everybody know that Germany is the richest country, maybe in Europe, and richest, the third world economy in the whole world. So they have money. They pay well in child welfare. When your family settle with you after you have gotten your indefinite leave to remain, after you have done the care work, and make money to be able to bring your family, you might ask me, why can't you bring your family? Excuse me, guys, if you are going for a living care, or you're doing domiciliary care, or you are put in accommodation, they will not make accommodation available for you and your family. Accommodation is a big thing in Europe. That is why I told you that Spain, the rent in Spain is so cheap. Google it. A bedroom flat in London is nearly £2,000, which is roughly or close to 4 million a month. But in Spain, you will see that 350, 500, 600 euros. You can see the margin, the difference. So when we talk, we are talking about, even we are including your future in it. Because when you want to bring your children, the money you earn, you want to save a lot and develop yourself from that money. And being in Europe, I'm not sure that the pace, the way it is designed, the work life and all that, you will not get that much work balance anywhere else other than Spain, maybe Germany a little bit, because they have money, because the money they will pay you in welfare might make up what you might miss in Spain. So it's for you to analyze. For singles, if you are a single, you don't have any attachment, you don't have anybody like depending on you, then the next thing that you can do for yourself is to move to a place where you will save a lot of money. If you want to move to Germany, you will have a good career life. If you want to move to Spain as a single person, you will save a lot of money. So Spain becomes the choice of everybody. But if you want to get ahead in your career with speed of light, like a speed of light, you have to go to Germany. There's no two ways about that. They are number third world economy after China and US. The next country is Germany. So how much do they pay for the child welfare? It depends. If you have children, you will benefit from the country, because they will pay you for having the children. And the money that you will earn will be enough with the welfare system, will be enough to sort out other bills like the rent. Because if you're bringing children, you will not be living in one room, and then you might have migrated, to another career that is not care. I will tell you about that now. So when we say take care, give us all made for you plan and move to Europe, we are not telling you to stay in that job forever. We are telling you go there as a step that will not cost you so much money, and you will not struggle for job because you have job in your hands. When you get there, the first that visa, 2 years visa they will give you, for that 24 months, you might be able to save a lot of money. If you convert it, you will be shocked how much you might have saved in your own currency back home. Then the next thing that you will do is plan ahead if you are trying to settle down or bring family to stay with you. That's the next plan. And because you have done the contract with the people that brought you, you are free from them. So this is the time now for you to develop yourself. Do you want to go to nursing? You have a school student loan offer. It's not the one that you have to save money to pay for pay for your fees. Sorry, because you are no longer an immigrant that don't have any recourse to public funds when you get your indefinite leave to remain. You have a step into the welfare support for education, for self-development, for vocational studies, and many other things. For in-house training for the company that you're working with. Because some of the companies in Germany, the way they do it, you start with the entry level, they train you on the job. It's mostly in Europe, they have it in UK. They train you on the job, so you get ahead. So it is left for you to choose where you want to go to. Let's talk about Latvia. Okay, why I like Latvia and why I still, if you go and watch my video of yesterday night, I did it very late in the night. I think I did it around to 1 a.m. your time. So I just want to get that video out for people that wants to go to Latvia, and I will share some links about Latvia in WTP. Please, the link you are seeing here, because I've learned how to attach the link in the link you're seeing as you are seeing the screen. There's a link there. You are seeing the link. Please, can you just click on it? And it's the first comment that you'll be seeing in the live comment section. Can you click it? It will take you to WTP. And not only that, it will take you to WTP, you will see a lot of things in WTP. Let's come back to Latvia because I want to explain the 3 countries so that you can make your choice. So it's left for you to know the one that suits you and your living arrangements and about your dependents. Because most people I have seen that come to me, they said, oh, maybe if they are single, they are in their 30s, so you'll be looking at that they will settle down soon. So what is the plan? Not a place that will not allow them to move ahead in life or move ahead in their career life, not even only personal life, we still have career life to chase because all of us are chasing good money. So now, Latvia is cheap. It's one of the cheapest countries in Europe. So there's no any like you don't know. I'm telling you what is it now. There are many immigrants in Latvia because Latvia, there's something that they brought out. They call it long visa for immigrants or something like that. It's about tech people that wants to come into Latvia to because Latvia is still behind in technology advancement. So that is why they didn't put age limit in their own uh, um, um, visa application processes. They didn't put age limit because they want to suck up the experience you might have had with working in any sector. They are looking for experienced people. So when you are looking for experienced people, it doesn't make sense for you to put limit the age of the application. So that is why Latvia is open. Even if you're 100 years, they didn't. There's no any age limit. So even if you're 100 years, you can apply in Latvia. So one thing about you should know about Latvia is this, and that is why I like it. Go to the post, go and watch my video of yesterday. one thing about it is this: it has 97 success application rates. That is it. If what it is that if 100 people apply, it's only 3 people that will be rejected. That is what is saying with that percentage of acceptance rate. So, and you will ask me, because Latvia is not, their embassy is not in Nigeria. You will apply online, they will give you appointments, like the guy that wants to go to um the guy that wants to go to Australia. I didn't know that Australia, sometimes they scheduled appointments to South Africa, but these people, they will schedule an appointment for you. They will tell you how to move over to the second phase of your application. So that is when they will tell you the embassy that will take care of your application. And they have online application as well. Maybe they will get it done online if they are satisfied that what you gave them, the certificates you gave them, are genuine. So all these things are to do with trust and acceptance. So it depends on the people that are dealing with your application. So it is not a rule or law. So you can do a complete online application and move from Nigeria to Latvia. But in some cases, if they want to see you, to interview you, they will not give you appointment, tell you where it will be, or the country. Like they told that guy that they don't have any space in Nigeria because the driving job he got in Australia, they want him as quick as possible. So they quicken the distance, and he has to, because he was in Dubai, they told him that they cannot deal with him in Dubai because he doesn't have any um, paper, permanent resident. That's something that they wrote him. I've forgotten. He sent me the letter. So he has to go to Nigeria to submit some forms. Then they schedule appointment. It was in South Africa. They said that the recruitment company, they are based in South Africa. So he has to go to South Africa. He just came back last week. So people that don't have embassies, or countries that don't have embassies in Nigeria, they know how to do it. For you, your own job is to apply first. When the thing gets to the level, it's only Latvia that you need to apply. For Spain and Germany, you don't need to apply, because the recruiter that has the job, the recruiter that has the job there is employing you direct. So you don't have, he needs 25 carers in Spain, and I think it is he needs I think 30 or something in Germany. So but Spain is the easier one, because within 3 months or 6 to 6 months you will be in Spain, because the language you will not do it in Nigeria. They will employ you and process your paper. Then you will do the language in Spain. When you are already in Spain working, you will already be earning money and working, because the immigrants that you're going to take care of are the British immigrants that are based in Spain. But after all, the Spain demand, after 2 years of settlement, you must know the language. So because obviously you need to communicate, and it's good for you to learn the language, because when you move over from the job, you will like to do other things. Maybe you want to go to school, or maybe you want to, further your career. Maybe you don't want to go into true health. You want to go to another industry or another career path. So you need the language. After you got your indefinite leave to remain, you remain 1 year and get your citizenship. Then you can start moving anywhere you want. You can move to US, you can move to UK, you can move to Australia, you can move to any other places that is your first choice. If Spain is not your first choice, so the ball is in your court. You have to decide on what to do. If you have question, guys, can you drop it in the comment section? I will pick it. And somebody wants to comment, please wait, let me finish before you comment, because I have the flight this thing to discuss with you guys. Many people will ask me, I'm 45 years. A guy was telling me that he's 45 years. Can he still apply? No, there's no age limit in Spain. There's no age limit in Latvia. There's age limit a bit in Germany, I think, but I think 40 years is okay. So if you are under 40 years, is okay. Then, if you are above 40, you can look towards Spain for caregivers and nurses. For caregivers and nurses, Spain don't have any age limit in that regard, because you're coming to take care of the person that is employing you is a recruiter in UK. So it's part of the work he has with British immigrants living in Spain, that is she wants to recruit people for. So the people you'll be taking care of, they are speaking English. And Spain, over 70% of Spaniards speak English. So English is not like having to people, even some people in Poland, Lithuania, they speak some, they speak English a bit. They understand. They can converse in English, but in writing and all that, that is where you will start struggling. So you still need the language. But Spain, you have to do the language when you are inside, which is fantastic. Immediately you land and start earning money, you'll be doing the language and be earning money. So it is not uh, um, like, it will not limit you to earn money. The language will not limit you to earn money in the beginning. So the language will help you in the future. That's why you need it, because if you want to further your career, you know how to speak the language of the country, because you have to have a paperwork. You have to do some paperwork. So you need to learn how to speak it. So, guys, let's talk about the issue with the flights and all that, and amounts. There are many websites, kiwi.com, trip.com. There are many websites you can get cheap traveling, um, boarding or flight tickets, even hotels. But now, if you're going to Germany and Spain, you don't need hotel booking, because you're going to work, and you know your location already, where you're going to work. So the recruiter has arranged your uh, accommodation and all that with your client. So because you have available accommodation, you will not go into that, because you already have accommodation. Guys, if you're still watching me, can you just give us a subscription, please, if you've not subscribed? And again, please, can you give us a thumbs up, so that YouTube will tell others that we are here and we are live. Thank you so much. God bless you. So I'm talking about flights, which is the last thing. The flight tickets are so cheap in some websites, but sometimes you have stopovers. I want to make you aware. If a flight ticket to Europe is cheap, there must be a stopover. Some people don't like stopover, but my dear, if you are trying to do cheap things, at least you have to face the the things that you have to face, like drop off. Sometimes the major places that now you now stop over is Turkey, Dubai, Ethiopia. That's and now Angola. That's these four countries are the places. If you are doing cheap flight tickets, these are the four major places that your flight normally stop, and before they move to their final destination. So if you are doing cheap, my dear, you should understand. You should understand that there are things that will not go, like if you are paying a lot in, if you are paying direct flights. So my brothers and sisters, nobody will do anything for this one. So if you are planning to travel in WTP, the link is facing you. In WTP, if you check the pin message, the pinned messages in WTP, you will see the website of the of the companies that normally have cheap tickets. So I will not call it. Let's call it affordable tickets, so that we don't do as if we are doing cheap. They normally have affordable tickets, so you can go to the website and check how much is the ticket, and check your plan. So, but then before we leave, if you want to go to Spain, it's 3,500. If you want to go to Germany, I think it's $3,000. So the this money covers your language training, your care work training package, your manual and handling, your food and hygiene, your first aid, your safeguarding policies, and all that. There are many courses that you need to do. So it covers it. And one thing about this painting is that you will be trained in the job and you'll be earning money as you are being trained. So it's good. So remember, 1,000 euros is like 1.8 million. So it's it's quite fantastic that you'll be earning more than that kind of money. And if you are someone that is hardworking, you can go and pick extra job when you finish with your clients. You can go and pick extra job, maybe in McDonald's, and work that out to add. Maybe you have a project, pick a second job so that you can be able to save money. If you are single, you can be able to save. If you are married, I mean to say, you can be able to save money to prepare for your family coming over, because when family come over, my brothers and sisters, it's quite expensive. So you can pick second job. That's one thing about this care work. You can pick second job after you have done maybe your off days, and do that to save a lot of money. Maybe you will save a lot of money and be able to plan and bring your family members or your dependents, anybody that is depending on you, that the Spanish consulate admits that you are the one taking care of them. So they can give you visa for that. They can give them visa for them to join you. As they are joining you, the money you will be spending daily is so much. So that is why I say, when you go and start working, you have to make sure that you do another job to save more money in case, because family flights, if you're going with like 4 people or 5 people, you'll be looking at 8 million to 9 million naira. So you have to check that as well. So guys, I think if you're going to Latvia give remote workers 2 years first visa. The first visa you will get from Latvia, if you work in Upwork or Fiverr, is 2 years. And one thing about Latvia visa is that, or the digital nomad visa for these Schengen countries, is that is independent from the system. That is why I tell you people, I like digital nomad visa. Do you know why it's independent? Because it's a remote work. You're working for yourself. You are working online. It has, no wahala with companies, with jobs. It's for you to live peacefully. The thing is this: don't commit any crime in after, because when you get the 2 years, after the 2 years, you renew the 5 years. Before you clock 5 years in the country, then you can be able to apply for citizenship. Then, when you get your citizenship, because Latvia citizenship will give you access to America, Canada, all these A-tier countries. It will give you access to all those countries. Remember, Latvia is one of the cheapest country. 400 euros will take you for a month, pay your accommodation and everything. Will take you very far in a month, maybe 2 months. If you are single and you want to live in a single room, you don't want to live like a luxury, like a one bed flat or two bed flat. But if you want to save money, you will save money, a lot of money in Latvia. So if you want to do tech training, we are starting the 103 batch on 15th of April. You can join us and benefit from, because what we normally do after the training, we like to help people open Fiverr and accounts and start bidding for work. You remember, when you start earning like $1,000 from your Upwork, if you're earning $1,000, let me just be honest, you might want to stay in Nigeria because it's a lot of money. If you're earning $1,000, it's 1.2 million a month. And some people that are working in Upwork, most of our past students, they are now averaging £700. One guy told me, I don't think this abroad I like it anymore. He wants to stay in Nigeria because I have counted his December his December his December what he earned from Upwork is December After everything, after all the deduction, his December was 600 and something dollar. His January rose up to 800 and something dollars. His February rose up to 900. We've not done 1,000. He has not done 1,000, but this guy, he did 700 in March. He has not done 1,000, but he's telling me that he doesn't want abroad anymore because the money he's earning is like a bank manager. He told me that he has moved accommodation, blah, blah, blah. He doesn't think abroad is for him. I said, okay, Besha, let's wait till you start earning 1,000 something. You can apply for any digital nomad visa in your choice of European Union or Schengen country so that you can move and maybe and stay there, work there for 5 years and get citizenship, maybe come back to Nigeria. At least you have a second passport. So it depends on what you want to do. So the training is 80,000 naira. For people living outside Nigeria, it's $100. And all the information is in the WTP. The link you are seeing, the first comment in this live video. So come, let's learn together and start earning dollars together. Or maybe you want to go and work abroad and stay abroad to get your citizenship. We are all for it. You have now all the information you need from all done for you. Because what it is everything will be done for you. The woman that is recruiting you will do everything. The job is there. So make your choices, guys. I will see you in the next video and thank you so much for staying. Don't mind that my wobbling from the beginning because I have a new phone. I'm trying to get acquainted with it. If I press one thing, it goes. So guys, before you leave, can you subscribe to this channel? God bless you and God keep you for us and for everybody and for your family members. Thank you so much. God bless. Bye bye.